Hi everyone, it's Angela with AP Pottery, and I am back with another budget pottery haul. This time, the pottery haul is from Hobby Lobby. So the stuff at Hobby Lobby is not as cheap as the Dollar Tree, obviously, because I'm not sure anything is as cheap as the Dollar Tree, but it's still budget. The majority of the things that I got on this haul were on sale. Almost everything was on sale. Only a couple of things were not. So they were all 40 to 50% off. And I wanted to go ahead and do this. That way, if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, you can get there and get this stuff while it's still on sale. So you'll have to forgive me because I'm a little bit under the weather today. But I wanted to go ahead and do this. I've been fighting a severe sinus infection and some kind of virus, and it's causing me to be dizzy and tons of pressure in my head and everything. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. I wasn't going to show it all, but I will go ahead and do that and wait till the very end, and I'll show you my the best find of the day. 74 cents is all I paid for it. So first, this one was not on sale. It was in the woodpile area, but I thought that was so cute, this dragonfly. And it was only 99 cents. 99. So you could use that to cut around it as a form, and you can use it for the texture. So most of these things are forms and texture, just because they had so many of them on sale. That's what I decided to get this time. So I will go back and do another haul. This one was, again, not on sale in the woodpile section, $1.99. But I thought that was really pretty. Would be pretty on a platter to give some texture, or even do possibly like a little handle for the platter. This, let's see, we'll save that a little bit because it was a little bit more expensive. Okay. If you go into their Valentine's area, that stuff is, let me see if I can find. The Valentine is 40% off. So this one, again, another wooden template. It's a pretty good thick size. So you could use it and cut around it, or you could just cut a heart and press the texture into it. It would be cute as a bowl, as a dish, all different kinds of things. But it was $2.99 regularly, so it was $1.80. $1.80 for that form. And I just thought that was so pretty with all those little hearts in it. And again, I love finding all of this stuff that's not crazy expensive, because when we go to buy actual pottery stuff, it is expensive. So if we can find some cute, creative things that aren't, then, you know, we can buy more. Essentially, we can buy more to do things with. And you probably just heard my dogs. They're in the other room with my husband. Next, I found this gnome, and I thought he would be a cute dish platter. I don't know. I will find some things to do with him, but it's an awesome template, and then it allows you to do whatever you want on it, but it gives you the original shape. And this was $2.99. So again, $1.80. $1.80. I found so much stuff there. Let's see. Next, this one was not on sale either. It was in the woodpile section, but I couldn't help myself. Look at this turtle. Would he not make something cute? I mean, you could use him as a bowl. You could use him as a dish, as a platter, or even just a design on something and paint it. He was $3.99, not on sale. So if you wait until Woodpile has it, or until they have the Woodpile section on sale, you'll be able to get 40% off of this. So that would be $2.40. That would make this $2.40 when it's on sale. And that's when I typically try to shop things, is when they're on sale. And But I couldn't pass him up. I just thought this turtle was so cute. Same with this next one. $1.99. Is that not adorable? So this one wasn't on sale, but if you wait until it is on sale, you'll get it for $1.20. And I just thought that Highland cow was adorable. Again, a trinket dish, all kinds of things that you could do with this. This one was in the spring decor, and it was $8.49. So give me just a second. Let me look here. Let's see if I can find. So it was 40% off. So this was just under $5. This would make an awesome bowl, platter, whatever. And you can push this design in and get your texture and just use it as a form. And it's big. So for $5, I thought this was an absolute steal. I try to keep my stuff under $10, and of course, the cheaper the better. But there was a few things in here that I went with that were bigger, and I just had to go with this one. Another one in their spring section that was on sale. Spring is 40% off. So this is a placemat, and it was $3.59. So that made it around $2, and really pretty monstera leaf. And you could use this for a platter, you could use this to even cut out and make a charcuterie board. So many different things. I love vinyl placemats, and I will use some of these in some of my upcoming videos in the Everything Texture series. I have a ton of ideas for the Everything Texture series, because if you watch my channel, you know that I love texture. It's hard not to make a piece with texture once you start doing it, but there's just so many things that you can use to get texture. And the first one I'm going to do is double-sided texture, and then I will have all kinds of other things. So this next one was in the home decor section, and let me see, it was 50% off. So this one was $4.99. It's actually made to hang on a wall, and you can make a plaque to hang on the wall, or you could use it to make a shape for a bowl, a platter, all kinds of things. It gives you the outline shape, and it gives you the texture. So couldn't pass it up. It was on sale, 50% off, $5. It was worth it. This next one was a little more expensive. Again, it goes along with that one, and there was 2 sizes. So this one was regularly $16.99, but I got it for $8.49. So still under that $10 threshold. And it's beautiful. I mean, I could hang it on the wall somewhere, or I can use it in pottery. I will be using it in pottery. And I'm sure I will find some different things to do with it. Now, outside of the forms, I went over in, I don't know what section this was. It was kind of like where the flowers, the artificial flowers and stuff are, over to the side of it, where all the flower pots and different things like that are. I found this, and it's terracotta, which is great. Great for when you're using hump molds or slump molds, or just, just a mold in general, because it helps it dry evenly. But this is a bowl. And I liked the shape of it. This was $3.99. It was not on sale. Again, wait for it to go on sale, and you'll probably get it for $2 or just a little bit over $2. But this was $3.99. I was there, wasn't going to pass it up, because I've been looking for terracotta stuff, and I know that everywhere I've looked, it's pretty expensive. I also got one of these little saucers, and this was only $2.49 at Hobby Lobby. These at Walmart and Lowe's and other places are a lot more expensive. So Hobby Lobby will be my go-to for everything terracotta. So if you need any kind of terracotta stuff and you have a Hobby Lobby, definitely go check it out. I have 3 more things. Another thing I got, and this was not on sale, but when I make my gnomes and chickens and all those different things, I like different sizes trees. I found this big cone, And if you've looked online or looked at other places at the prices of these styrofoam cones, they can be pretty expensive. So this one is 17.9 inches tall, and it was $6.99. So it came home with me. I wasn't going to leave it there to add to my cone collection. So I could do a lot of things with this, and I really look forward to it. Another thing that was in their spring collection, which is 40% off, I got this hard plastic bowl, and it's cherries. They had cherries and strawberries. I liked the shape of the cherry one better than the strawberries, but this can be used as excuse me, ma'am. This one can be used as a hump mold or a slump mold, and it would make an awesome bowl, or even chip and dip platter. This would be a good one to do your chip and dip with. It's very strong, so didn't have to worry about that. But it was regularly $13.99, 40% off. So that makes it let's see, 6 times 4, $8, a little over $8. I bought cheaper ones, and I bought them at the dollar store and stuff, but they are more flimsy, and I just loved the shape of this one. So to me, I figured it was worth $8. Again, it's not the budget that you would get at Dollar Tree. That's what I aim to look for. But sometimes you have to splurge and get something else. And $8 for a bowl form, not bad. And then last but not least, my big find for the day was this mason jar form. So this is in their spring collection, $2.99, but it's damaged. So they gave this to me for 74 cents. 74 cents. Now, I thought that would make a cute charcuterie board. It's just a nice little form for 74 cents. How can you pass that up? I mean, come on. You can find some things to do with this for sure. But yeah, these budget pottery finds are really fun for me because I like shopping sales. I'm not a big shopper. I don't go out and shop a lot, but I do like to go look for pottery things that aren't expensive and that I can use in my studio. So I will continue doing this, and I will continue looking at other places. I do have some stuff that I've recently gotten at Walmart. And let's see, I went in Five Below. Five Below didn't have hardly anything. I think I got a little organizer, but I'll do that in an upcoming, because I'm going to keep looking. I have a few other places to go check, but search the clearance. Search the clearance and the sell items. And that's where we should be shopping. Buy the stuff when it's on sale. Buy it when it's on clearance. You can find all kinds of things that aren't pottery related to use for pottery. So I hope you enjoy this series, and I hope you continue watching these in the future. And as long as you like them, I will keep doing them and sharing with you everything that I find. So that's all I have for today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Go out into the world and spread a little kindness, and I will see you soon. Everyone take care. Bye.